Hey Capricorn, welcome to Crystal Garden Tarot. My name is Christina Irene. I'm going to be doing your December 2019 reading, so let's get right into it, guys. Overall energy. Ooh, I'm seeing denial coming in, okay? I don't know what you're in denial about, but something is real complicated. These energies are interchangeable. Could be you or the person that you're dealing with, someone around you. Also, timing is fluid, so you could have picked up these energies already or picked them up after December, okay? A short time after. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. You have listening. Wow, and you have love. It's interesting, too, because you have card 23, which comes out to 5, so I know there's some type of change or challenge. And with this 10, there's like a completion. I'm seeing that you're letting go of something, okay, or needing to let go of something. And Spirit is like saying to you, if you feel sadness or you feel like lonely, you know, or you can come to me, like seek refuge and comfort in me, okay? Especially where you had to let go of something. You're really paying attention to the signs here, okay? And as an underlying energy is love. Really interesting here, okay? We're going to pull some tarot. So, wow. Some of you guys could be letting go of one situation, you know, and finding, you know, manifesting a new situation, all right? We're going to pull tarot on all these cards as well. I'm seeing peace here, okay? This listening has so much to do with you, you know, paying attention to the signs and synchronicities for me. You're being divinely guided, you know. That's what I'm saying. You're being divinely guided towards the abundance, okay, Capricorn? We're getting ready to be in your season very soon. I want to take a look and see what blessings are manifesting. Whoa, did you see that fly out? Wow. Card 44 and card 18 here. So you have best possible decision. Like I said, you know, it's like some of you all are moving out of one situation and finding a new beginning in love, okay? But there is a decision that's coming into play. And the beautiful thing here is that you're being divinely guided in regards to what is the best possible decision for you to make. And you are listening to I see here, I feel that you are listening to divine, or it's like you need to, there's a need to listen to divine, because it's like I said, it's moving you towards the abundance, Capricorn. And please remember that abundance is not just about money, okay? Surrender to success, I'm seeing, and surrender to your intuition. Surrender to what is. So we're going to take a card now and see what would you benefit from releasing or surrendering to. And then I just want to show you this. This is like a new beginning. A lot of you have manifested this new beginning, like literally and purposefully have manifested it, okay? I'm seeing a need for you to surrender low self-esteem here and surrender your denial. So where there's a situation that you need to let go of, Capricorn, it's like just looking at the situation for what it is, you know, and accepting it gracefully and doing whatever you need to do, you know, for you to be happy and for you to be at peace. Now, I just got the number 44, and also this card is number 44, okay? So that's the angels, like I said, are like right here, right now, right there with you right now, okay? And they're really all over this, guiding you towards the completion and guiding you towards the abundance. Remember that where one cycle ends, a new one begins. Where you have to let go of something because it doesn't serve you, it makes room for that which does. Like the people, my family that I live with, I'm like I'm the type of person who, like, I throw a lot of stuff out. I give a lot of stuff away if I'm not using it, you know, or it's of no use to me anymore. Because if I'm not using it, whatever it might be, it feels like clutter to me, and it makes me feel heavy. Like I can't do clutter, and they love to hold on to stuff, and they, you know, it's like they kick and scream when it's time to let stuff go. And I always tell my daughter, now she's understanding. I tell my daughter, like, if you don't, you know, get rid of some of the stuff that you're not using, you don't have any room to have anything new, you know. And it's like, even the things, even physical objects, it's like, there's this lady on Netflix, and she helps people. I'm going off on a tangent right now, but she helps people to organize their homes. And it's really hard for people to get rid of stuff, you know, even when they're not using it. But one thing that they do is, I have a point, okay? There's a method to this madness, Capricorn. I have a point. So one thing that they she shows them is to thank the object, or, you know, whatever, the piece of clothing, because at one time it did bring some source of happiness or some, you know, need to you. So excuse me, even with relationships, situations, jobs, whatever, you know, it might be for you, when you have something in your life, you know what I'm saying? Even if it was a karmic and it was a lousy situation, for example, there was some lesson that you learned, right? You became wiser, or you became stronger. And I'm seeing strength here. Oh my God, that's so crazy, because what I'm getting at is grace. And it's like the third card there. And justice is underneath it, okay? So what I'm getting at is how, when she lets something go, it's like you thank it, that you thank it because it taught you a lesson. It gave you strength. At one time, it made you happy. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been, you know, in it in the first place. Even if it turned sour at the end, whatever it was. And so it's just like basically releasing and letting go with grace, okay? Now, whatever happened, Capricorn, also know that through releasing it with grace, you do help your justice to be served swifter. And, you know, just, it's like, if you don't take, you know, you're not resentful, or take negative action towards something or someone because of injustices done. Like, you don't want to mess up your justice and your karma, because I see justice coming for you as you remove yourself from something with grace, or handle something with grace. So we're releasing fear. There's a need to really surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you're telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Wow. And then we have surrender to complete healing as the underlying energy, okay? I'm also seeing surrender the drama, okay? Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're really being guided in all of that, you know, to healing, to love. So where you have to let go of something, I'm seeing you coming out, and I'm seeing you facing your fears. I'm seeing it right now in these cards, okay? Really following the promptings of the divine, the promptings of your soul, okay? Some of you also, I'm seeing the Hierophant. Some of you could be dealing with the Taurus as well. I have the Ace of Pentacles coming up, so a very new beginning for you, something that is solid, something that has longevity, okay? And this Queen of Cups is also coming into play here. So some of you are dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, especially feminine energy, okay? You could be taking on that energy as well, Capricorn, or you're dealing with someone. I just saw the Ace of Cups. Or you're dealing with someone who is the Queen of Cups energy, just extremely loving, okay? So much emotion for you, or this is how you're feeling, okay? Let's get some tarot out on these cards and talk about this listening. All right, King of Pentacles in reverse now. This is someone who isn't invested. Wow, that was interesting. Wow. So that, like, flipped over, like, I don't know what it did. It's like spun around. So that's the Wheel of Fortune, okay? All about destiny, all about a karmic cycle ending. So I feel that you all, like I said, are listening to the divine, and you're not invested in something any longer, okay? Or you're not going to be investing in something any longer. Or, I'm sorry, my back. Or it's like the divine could be showing you that someone else wasn't invested, and so the karmic cycle is ended, and the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Okay, there's something here that broke your heart. Again, remember, these energies are interchangeable. So if you were dealing with someone who wasn't invested, you know, and you came to realize that, it's like it really, really hurt you. And so with that Three of Swords, it really hurts you, or whatever happened, you were really hurt, so you're not invested. But either way it goes, whoa, the karmic cycle seems to be completing, okay? And if you're on the right side of the coin in the situation, like you didn't do the heartbreaking, then karma's in your favor. If you are on the wrong side, where you did break someone's heart and you know that you did, well, the energy would be switched and karma would be in their favor. Let's talk about this decision here. Best possible decision. Ooh, Six of Wands. That's victory. That is recognition. Okay. You're gonna come. This is the blessing coming to you. Now you have the Three of Wands, okay, that flipped over. So you are going to make the best possible decision, okay? Yep. Okay, this is the blessing manifesting, all right? Victory. Your ships are going to come in. With this Three of Wands, it's like you're walking away. Yes, this Three of Wands has everything to do. You have the Six of Wands, the Three of Wands. It has everything to do with you walking away. You also have the Six of Swords and the Eight of Swords in reverse. So you totally see things for exactly what they are. Okay, especially if you're dealing with someone who wasn't invested and who hurt you. You see things for exactly what they are. You're getting out of any type of mental prison if you were in one, and you're moving towards a much, you know, better place. Like I said, you're moving towards this new beginning, and you're moving towards love, and you're seeing that there's someone around you who you really need to guard yourself from, okay? With this Nine of Wands here, a lot of wands, a lot of fire energy around you, okay? Lots of it. So much fire. Something flipped over. Your intuition is really on point, and it's like telling you that somebody might have some secrets, or they have something going on that's hidden, you know, but you're coming with the Five of Cups in reverse. You're coming out of sadness in regards to that, okay? Let's go ahead and take a look at what you would benefit from surrendering, Capricorn. Surrender fear. Queen of Swords flipped over, okay? These cards are beautiful, right? This deck is so colorful. So you have this Queen of Swords here, all right? It's like, don't be afraid to cut out. You know, it's like this is saying don't be afraid to pick up that sword and cut out who needs to be cut out. I had the Queen of Wands in reverse, so it's like, have the confidence. Remember, I think it was your reading where I saw surrender low self-esteem. I think that we talked about that. And that best possible decision keeps falling off, doesn't it? I feel like it's not a coincidence that it keeps on falling off. Like, it's very significant, okay, this decision. But yeah, so the Eight of Wands flew out. So literally, it's like moving away from something. It's like, don't be afraid, like I said, to cut whoever put you in this type of energy. Whoever put you in that type of energy, it's like, Don't be afraid to use that sword. Don't be afraid to be the Queen of Swords. You know, I get that card all the time. Some readers say that's the bitch in the tarot, but you know, the thing about the Queen of Swords is just that she's been through a lot. She's been through hell and back. Okay, maybe more than once or twice. She could be the divorce queen. She is just a person who, she's been through a lot, and that's the reason why she doesn't play. Okay, some of you guys went through a lot in your childhood as well. I had the Six of Cups come up. If it's not that you went through a lot in your childhood and in your past, you know, it's that you are remembering with the Six of Cups. You're feeling nostalgic about whatever this is that you need to let go. And you're remembering like the good times or whatever, you know, that you guys had, the memories, you know. And so that's why I said, like, don't be afraid, you know, to take on her energy, because she's so strong and she's gonna cut you out and tell you about yourself and all of that. She's holding a sort of communication, so she has no problem with you coming to communicate with her, but you better come correct, because if you don't, she's really gonna use that sword on you. You understand what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to use that sword. Eight of Wands, like moving away, again, moving away from something, okay? Moving away from, a lot of you, from a King of Wands energy, someone who was like this player, or like I said, egotistical, or something like abusive in some kind of way, whether it was spiritually, emotionally, mentally, verbally, whatever it was for you, or if they were just not trying to commit and, you know, keeping secrets and things like that. It's like they have nothing stable to offer you, so you're moving away, and you don't need to be afraid of it. Five of Pentacles here. There's a lot of hardship, okay? There's some cycle that hasn't completed yet, or either a lesson has yet to be learned. All right? I have the Knight of Pentacles here, so it's like someone isn't offering anything, you know? There's just like no movement whatsoever. Someone could also be very methodical, you know, around you, and it's like you have you learned the lesson yet here? Five of Pentacles, though, to me, that's like somebody's getting left out in the cold, okay? It's been a lot of hardship as well with some situation. Let's go ahead and take your last two cards, Capricorn. Let's see what the spiritual manifestation is, okay? What's manifesting here spiritually for you? Because everything that you go through is a lesson to be learned, and the hardest things, the things that do this to you, Capricorn, those are the things that truly, truly transform you in such a, look, see, the last time I said that in a reading, this came out, Spirit Awakens. Those are the things that truly transform you on such a profound level, okay? So let's go ahead and see. I'm also seeing at days end rest, okay? So with this energy coming out and this Five of Pentacles, this hardship, this very guarded energy, it's like, you know, there's a need to kind of take a break and rest. And basically with that at days end rest, I feel like you're going to be coming into peace once you're able to let go of whatever it is that you really need to let go of, you know, and just let your body, let your spirit rest so that it can heal from the situation. So I have, as the spiritual manifestation, you have card 21, your own path. I follow my own unique path with courage and strength. Wow, that's also a very beautiful card. Okay, so that's what's manifesting for you spiritually. Like I said, you're being divinely guided to go ahead and follow the path that leads you here, the path that leads you there, okay? Not this, not this. As an underlying energy, we have the third eye chakra. I see the wisdom of my higher self and apply this wisdom in my life. Okay, so the root chakra, really getting back to yourself, you know, I feel as well here. And again, blocking whatever needs to be blocked in order to protect yourself. Okay. So This has really made you, I feel, much like a wiser person as well. So as I open up the deck, I'm seeing trust in divine detours, okay? This is your last card, and this is a card for advice. You're being asked to tend to the small things right now, which is crazy because sometimes it's the small things that get past us, you know? Sing your own song. That's all about doing you, boo. Just doing you. So let's get your card of advice. Okay. This is advice for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, in regards to the energies here that have came out today, please. Advice for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That's a lot of cards, but I'm going to tell you what they are. Life is a mystery. You can overcome any obstacle, reclaim your power, and take the lead. I saw that. Turn knowledge into wisdom. See, look at her. You know, turn that knowledge into wisdom. Because after you deal with some type of situation that did this, it's like, okay, now you know what something looks like. Like maybe you know what a wolf in sheep's clothing looks like. After you're 8, you know how to pay attention to the signs with that listening. And so now that knowledge turns into wisdom, because wisdom is something that you're going to carry and apply to your life. So nobody will be able to do that to you again. You know? We're going to take these 2 cards that came out here. Wow, you have 1 and then you have 11. So that's really interesting. And that's not a coincidence either, right? Because after 10 is 1. After the completion, which is 10, we're going to start back over at 1. Well, really 0, which is the Fool. But 1s are all about new beginning in you know, numerology and in angel numbers. So you have 3 1s here, okay? 1s are also about spiritual awakenings, okay? But for you, I feel like it has mostly to do with the new beginning. So what you have is Ant Spirit, time to collaborate. And you have Butterfly Spirit, transformation is beautiful. So for some of you all, as an underlying energy, we have slow and steady wins the race, believe in yourself. Again, trust in divine detours, embrace the in-between, and use your mind wisely. So basically, it's like just, you know, slow and steady. A lot of you guys, like I said, you have a new beginning and love here for a lot of you all. And so it's like, just take things slowly, and maybe it's time to collaborate with the person who doesn't make you feel like this. You know what I mean? Maybe it's time to guard yourself from the person who makes you feel like that, and move towards the person who, you know, doesn't. To collaborate with someone who actually shows you that they value you and want to work with you. And then we have transformation is beautiful, and that card is so beautiful. Transformation is beautiful, right? Like I said, both of these are sitting on the wheel of fortune, okay, which is like the wheel of destiny here. So whatever is transforming out of all of this pain here, it's very beautiful, and it's time for you to, you know, it's like this person's putting the pieces together here, see? And that has a lot to do with the listening, the overall energy. You're putting the pieces together and you're listening, okay? So these are the messages that I have for you. Please do let me know if they resonate. I love it when you leave me comments. So yeah, if it did resonate, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. Helps me to keep the channel going and keep the messages flowing out to the other Capricorns. Also, happy birthday to you. Happy early birthday to you, okay? So I'll see you guys really soon. Have a very nice winter solstice. Bye-bye.